Hey gang, today we are doing Disney World with a little bit of an injury. So I'm gonna need your help to get me through this day. So please, pretty please, come along.
It's based off our name.
Now usually I would say that I've hopped into a resort or a park, but today I have hobbled in. If you guys did not see on my very last video, the reason why I've been a little MIA at opening night of Halloween Horror Nights over at Universal, I actually tripped and fell.
So promise, you're not afraid of bugs.
I am not afraid of bugs.
Well, let's see after this.
I know, that's true. But,
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
in the moment, I thought that I broke my ankle. Like I really genuinely did. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make it out of the park, but I have been able to walk on it. I did actually go back to work for one day, but I have not been back to a theme park because I don't think I can do it. And when I woke up, I was really sad because I was supposed to film something today. I wanted to go to a theme park to film something. And I was like, you know what? I can do it. I'm gonna make it happen. We're gonna see how we can get through a Disney day with an injury. As you can see here, I do have it like completely wrapped up. I'm wearing my really good tennis shoes. I had to wrap it as tight as I could. The only other like visible injury that I have is on my knee right there. But I couldn't wait one more second to get back to a Disney park. So I'm gonna hobble my way through this day and maybe try to give you guys some tips on if you are at the parks and something happens like an injury, or if maybe you have like an ongoing injury that you've always had and you're afraid to walk around the parks. I'm gonna maybe try to give you tips that I run into that will like help you through your day, because I'm trying to find them today too. The first thing I would recommend, especially if you're planning to go to Magic Kingdom, which that's where I'm wanting to go, is try to get to one of the Magic Kingdom resorts. Just get to one of those resorts that either have a ferry boat, a monorail access into the Magic Kingdom, because parking at the Ticket and Transportation Center, it's gonna be too much walking for me. Like I already know that. So I was actually able to grab a last minute reservation over here at Steakhouse 71, which is their kind of fine dining steak restaurant. But then once you get here, especially because I'm only one, I kind of walked up to them and said, hey, I don't really need dining seating. Can I just like sit at the lounge and have a drink and maybe like an appetizer or two? And they were completely accommodating. You could also choose, if you're not staying on property or if you don't want to make a dining reservation, most of the monorail loop will have valet parking. So you literally can pull up to them and pay a little extra to valet park, but it's gonna get you into the park with a lot fewer steps. So we're just gonna have a little cocktail in Steakhouse 71, a little pain relief before we head into MK. Just like that, we have made it into the Magic Kingdom in about 1,400 steps, because I think when you have an injury or you have an ailment, it's all about like how much can you do that day. So from the Contemporary Resort, by the time I got in the monorail and in, I also like walked Dasher this morning a little bit. So about 1,400 steps my phone is saying that it took me to get inside of the Magic Kingdom. So I think that's pretty good, because I know I'm not gonna be able to do the regular 10,000, 13,000 step day that sometimes Disney World requires. However, I also do realize probably the best point of action if you have an injury or an ailment is just to not come to a theme park. I know that's an option as well. But if you are here and something happens, or if you have someone who's elderly or, like I said, has an ailment, what can you do to make the day better? That's kind of what inspired me to do this day. So once you get into Magic Kingdom, if you are worse than I am, where like I can still walk even though it's a little hurt, they do have wheelchair options for you to rent literally right when you walk into the Magic Kingdom here. As you walk through the turnstiles here, directly off to the right is going to be your locker rental as well as your wheelchair rentals. If you get here during the day like I have, the ECVs are actually temporarily out right now until someone brings one back, so it's definitely better to get here earlier in the morning. You can even come right over here and scan this little code to get on the wait list to get an ECV, and what that is kind of the electric wheelchairs that they have. So the regular wheelchair for the entire day is about $12, and the electric ECV one is $70 for the entire day, but that includes the $20 refundable deposit to make sure you don't actually break the wheelchair. Now, although coming in on the monorail, I didn't take very many steps, it actually is very easy to walk into Magic Kingdom from the Contemporary Resort. I actually did a whole video about it once. I'll put it in the description. It was about a 10-minute walk if you're able to walk from the Contemporary into the Magic Kingdom, so not too many steps. And then I do think actually the closest entrance is by bus. The bus entrance that's here at the Magic Kingdom is literally at the entrance. So when in doubt, take a bus to the Magic Kingdom and you'll get in here very, very quickly.
Once again, please join us in just a few minutes in Town Square for our flag retreat ceremony. Thank you.
And it actually looks like we hopped into the Magic Kingdom at the perfect time every single day at 5 o'clock. They pick a very, very special veteran to come and help with the flag ceremony, where they actually remove the flag for the day before night falls.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Dapper Dans, and on behalf of the Main Street Philharmonic, our Magic Kingdom Security Color Guard, and Main Street Operations, we are pleased and proud to welcome you to today's flag retreat ceremony here in Town Square. The flag retreat ceremony is one of our original Magic Kingdom traditions, and we are honored you have taken time out of your day today to become part of that tradition with us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. From the mountains to the prairie to the ocean, like before, my home sweet home. God bless America. God bless America. My home.
And how great was that little magical surprise, getting to see the flag retreat ceremony as we walked in? I didn't even have to hobble anywhere. It was happening right as we entered. Now, another recommendation that I have, if you are also hobbling around like me and trying to get as much done as you can here at Magic Kingdom, I would not recommend walking down Main Street. As you can see, they have the trolley cart tracks here, which it's kind of an ongoing joke with a lot of Disney goers. Many ankles have been sprained right here on these very tracks. It is definitely a little wobbly as you walk on Main Street. So I just recommend hopping on one of the sidewalks to the left or to the right. Just get away from any sort of hazards that could cause you to either trip again or hurt yourself. But you need a game plan once you are here. And because there are so many steps and it's such a big park, if you know you're gonna have an issue with being here all day, I think you need to choose what you wanna do. So there are many different lands here at Magic Kingdom. You have Adventureland, you have Frontierland, you have Fantasyland, and you have Tomorrowland. And each of them do have a direct line of entrance that you could just go and do that land and leave. But you kind of have to decide what has the most in which land. And I think I've decided that Tomorrowland has the most attractions. So as soon as I head up to the castle, I think I'm just gonna go right and head straight into Tomorrowland and see how much I can get done there. Now, as of right now, the Walt Disney World Railroad Station is actually closed, but that would probably be your best option to get around the theme park because it will take you to every single land in a circle here. Well, I was about to head into Tomorrowland and fate would have it again. Disney is bringing the party to me. I already see a cavalcade coming through and I don't even have to take one more step. Oh my goodness, it's Maribel! It's my first time seeing her here! Hi Pocahontas! Maribel! Oh, I see Max and Stitch! Max! Hi Bert! Mary is not happy with that. Bert, you almost tripped and hurt your ankle. See what I mean? Just step into the Magic Kingdom and the magic will be brought to you without you having to go very far. But now we're gonna see how far we can go into Tomorrowland. And the first thing I'm seeing off to the right here in Tomorrowland is Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. And we're gonna head in because it's only a 10-minute wait and we can actually have a seat in the AC and take a load off. And I did submit a joke. They don't always choose it, especially like I'm kind of in the back of the line, so there's probably better jokes ahead of me. But the joke I submitted is, what does Daisy Duck say when buying lipstick? What do you guys think?
I hope you got some paper. You're gonna need to write down everybody's order. Thank you so much, pal. So let's try this. When I say Wazowski, you say Mike. Wazowski.
Mike.
Wazowski.
Mike.
Wazowski, Wazowski, Wazowski.
Mike, Mike, Mike.
That concludes our pre-show mic check. Start the show.
Roz, start the show.
Ooh, this curtain smells like wet dog.
See that giant canister? That's when we collect your laughter. The more you laugh, the more power we collect.
And now, make some noise for your monster of ceremonies, me, Mike Wazowski! Hello, humans! Oh, very good! I'm Mike Wazowski. That's Wazowski with one eye.
Marianne, I need you to think of a number between 1 and 50. Do you have that number in your mind?
5.
Okay. This is going to be a quick mind reading act, everybody. It's okay, Marianne. Just give me a second. I need to. No, it's fine. I just need to figure this out. I'm just going to make a quick call. Hey, it's me. It's Buddy. I got a quick question. What do I do if they say the number out loud?
Got another one. This one's from Delilah in Fort Myers, Florida. And Delilah says, why don't strings race? Everybody say why.
Why?
Because they always end in a tie. Got one more, and this one's from Mommy in Panama City Beach. And Mommy says, why did the iPhone make a dentist appointment? Everybody say why.
Why?
Because it had a Bluetooth.
Oh my goodness. Always a funny time in Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. They didn't say my joke, but the answer to the joke is, if you didn't catch it, is what does Daisy Duck say when buying lipstick? Put it on my bill. Duh. Duh. Right next to Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, you can try your hand in Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. It's only a 45-minute wait, which isn't that bad for a Magic Kingdom day, but literally directly next to it is the Carousel of Progress, which has 0 wait time. And I actually have been wanting to come and check this out recently because they did add a brand new ending to this show with animatronics.
You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, and he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress. May the century begin.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day.
And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together.
Give him a left, you big love.
Ah, yes, a new age of electronic civilization is upon us.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of my jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, boy, that's scary.
That's because I'm using my beautiful sister Patty's picture for a model.
And tomorrow is just a dream away. Oh, wow. It is different.
And when it becomes a reality,
It's a dream come true for you and me. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
Make mode complete. Enjoy your meal.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
I just think it's a great, big, beautiful today. I love getting to see that revamp of the final scene in the Carousel of Progress. From what I could tell, the only thing that they changed was the actual costuming of the characters, the animatronics. They just updated them to look a little bit more 2022, but I'm glad that they didn't change too much because it's something that I always love coming and taking a load off for about 15 little 20-minute circle of progress. And we're still hanging out here in Tomorrowland because there's so much still to do right here in this little tiny area. And our next stop right across the way over here at the PeopleMover. It's only a 5-minute wait. Let's go be some people who are moved. sky is looking a little dark, but luckily right over here in Tomorrowland, the lunching pad, as it were, has a little underneath little area where you can grab a snack, grab some drinks. It's literally directly under the PeopleMover, which is what we were just being moved upon. So I figured let's maybe just go grab a little snack under here so we can get away from the storm. And so I'm just gonna grab a little nibble. Of course, I'm getting their classic Mickey pretzel served with a little cheese sauce for $7.19. And it has been such a long time since I've gotten a Mickey pretzel that I'm actually really happy that I'm treating myself. I don't even know if I've ever gotten it in this like 50th anniversary little casing that they give it to you in. It has like the old school tickets on it, Cinderella Castle, and of course the little 50th in Magic Kingdom. I love that, but I don't love it as much as this little beautiful Mickey face. Doesn't he just bring you so much happiness when you're having a hard time, when you're hobbling around the park? There's just nothing like it. And of course, you gotta go with the ears first. You always start with the ears. And I like that over here at the lunching pad, they just include the cheddar cheese dip. It's not extra. You don't have to pay more for it or ask for it. They just include it with the pretzel. Oh yes, look at that. You guys would not believe this, but it tastes very, very pretzel-y. And I could just drench it in the cheese sauce. Honestly, I could just get a spoon and just like eat the cheese sauce. Just a little quickie to get me back into the park going. I knew that I could not do a regular park day how I normally do, where we're here for very long hours, walking sometimes over 10,000 steps. I've made it back to the front of the park, to the very front of Main Street now, and our entire day was less than 3,500 steps. That is doable. It's, you know, it kind of makes me think that like you could always do little shorter days and just do it land by land. I hope something I said kind of helped you guys out on your next trip, or just kind of showed you a different way to do Disney. You don't have to come here and do a complete loop. You really can have a good time doing it in small sections. But for now, here from the most beautiful Magic Kingdom, peace, love, and positivity, and all the good things. Love you guys. Bye.